Hey there, corporate misfits, and welcome to the series Mastering Kajabi in 21 Days. I'm so excited to share with you about how you can use Kajabi in your online coaching, your course creation, or membership business so that you can build a life of freedom and stop trading time for money. So if you are new around here, my name is Brittany Darrington, and I'm the founder of the Corporate Misfit community, and I help women to build their online business using platforms like Kajabi so that they can automate, create sales with ease, and ultimately build their courses and coaching business and sharing their expertise with their tribe. So in this series, we're going to talk all about how to use Kajabi inside and out, the perks of using Kajabi, and how it can really change your life. So if you have not tried out Kajabi yet, I do have a trial which supports this channel. And also you can get some amazing resources such as landing pages that we have designed for you, such as sales pages, thank you pages, opt-in, and also some registration and tripwire pages. In addition to that, you can get access to our mini training, which is our beta launch club, which allows you to learn how to launch an online course or a coaching business in just 30 days. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into what we're going to talk about in today's lesson. Okay, so we're going to talk all about how to create your first offer. Okay, so this is really exciting because this means that you're getting closer to being able to generate revenue in your business. So I love to create offers because I know I'm one step closer to making money and ultimately being able to grow my business. So what you're going to do when you jump into your Kajabi platform is you're going to make your way down to where it says sales. Under sales, you're going to see that there is an area such as offers, coupons, payments, affiliates, and all of that great stuff. Now, we are not going to touch affiliates within this particular training, and nor are we going to basically break down the coupon area, but we're going to just focus on how can you get your offer up and going. Okay, so first things first, now that we're in the offers, what you're going to see is your purchases over the last 30 days. So as you have people purchasing, you'll see that number right here, that how many people have purchased. And then that net revenue from those purchases will be found here. So that dollar amount will be able to be seen. And then the net revenue of all time. That means this is how much money you've made since you've been on Kajabi. So ultimately, you want to look at these numbers because again, if you're setting goals for your business, such as I want to generate XYZ every 30 days, or I want to hit a specific number for my year, you want to look at these purchases and these revenue numbers so that you can see where you're at and really be able to keep up with your goals. Okay, so as you scroll down, there are three options. There's publish, draft, and all. So you can have published offers. You can put some offers in draft to where they are not able to be accessed. And then you can see all of them at once. So that includes your draft and your publish if you're looking to kind of find some things and maybe turn something on and whatnot. Okay, so I have a few offers that I've created for testing, but I'm going to get started with a brand new offer so that you can really see this from start to finish and feel confident when you are creating it. So let's go to new offer. And when I go to new offer, it's going to ask me what this offer name is going to be. I'm just going to call this core intensive testing. And what we're going to do is we're going to select a product. So if you have a product that you're going to connect this offer to, you're going to go ahead and select that now. Now, here's a fun part, and I'll tell you more about this in a bit. If for any reason you are looking to do something called a ghost product, that means that this product is not necessarily going to have a product associated in Kajabi. It might be just going to a thank you page. You're just trying to collect a payment and then ultimately sending them somewhere else and not necessarily to a product. That's perfectly fine. You would just leave this area blank if it's going to be something called a ghost product, meaning they are not going to go to one of your paid products in Kajabi. All right. So this is great once you have this done. And then your payment type. Now, again, I'm using my dummy account, so it's not going to let me connect to Stripe or to PayPal. But if I were to have PayPal or Stripe connected to this, then I would be able to select that down here. For right now, I'm just going to go ahead and select free. If you're seeing the sign, go ahead and get your stuff set up so that you can quickly be able to access your payment types and get that into the system. Okay, let's hit create. So here we are. Now we have made our way to the create area. And basically, we're going to see offer details, checkout, upsell, additional settings, and more. I'm going to walk you through a lot of these changes and things like that below, but ultimately, I'm just going to get started with identifying the beginning access. If there's a specific date that needs to be associated when people can join this particular program, or if you have any restricted access to a certain amount of days so that people don't stay in the program too long. Maybe it's a 30-day event or a 45-day program or even a 90-day program, whatever the case may be, you want to identify this right here under product access. So product access. So if we were to click begin on a specific date, we can put the date of when we're going to start this particular program so that then when people check out, they don't gain access until this date begins, till you hit the specific date. So they're going to see like a lock button in the members portal, and they're not going to be able to particularly access that course until this date hits. If you want people to just jump on in as soon as they get in, don't worry about clicking this, because once they pay, they're able to go to the members library and see their course. Now, this restricted access, let's say you want to have a certain number of days. I just want you to click it and then plug in the certain amount of days that you are having. Now, I like to give lifetime access to a lot of stuff. However, if you do have a program such as like a 45-day, 90-day program, things like that, you will want to have a cutoff of how long they can actually be in that program. So you would just enter those days here, and Kajabi will automatically remove that customer as soon as they hit that number of days from when they purchased. All right, post-purchase. This is where they're going to either go to the members library instantly, which is going to showcase where their actual product is, or they're able to go to an existing landing page, or they're able to go to a custom thank you page. I like to send them to an existing landing page. This allows me to send them to one of my thank you pages that I have already created. However, if you want to create a thank you page and maybe just type some information here, you can do that as well. So let's just test this out. And once I hit save, let me just save this so we can ensure that when we test it, it shows. When I hit preview, this is what that thank you page will look like if that's the kind of thank you page I'm choosing to create by sending like a message here. But if you already have a landing page, then you're just going to go to existing landing page for that post-purchase, and you're going to grab that thank you page that you might already have in existence. Okay, so post-purchase email. Again, you can select all this stuff, but there's stuff that's going to be taking place here. So you can either have a default email that you're going to be sending. You can have a custom email where you're going to set up a specific type of email, or you can have no email right here. So it's up to you. You might have a different platform that you use in order for you to connect your emails. And so if that is the case, then you would utilize those specific emails. So again, you can either do custom, you can do default, or you can do none, and then plug in your proper email that will go to a specific email service provider. Okay, automations. This is where you're going to plug in any automation. So once someone purchases this particular thing, then you can have them go in other places. So you can subscribe them to an email list. Maybe you have an onboarding email list. You can register them for an event. Maybe you're going to be hosting ongoing events for your paid customers. You can add tags so you're able to quickly distinguish between who's who in your actual membership. You can remove tags because maybe you don't want them to get notified about specific things, or you can unsubscribe them from email sequences because you no longer want them in your welcome sequence because they're now a customer. You can just send a direct email, and you can even send a single use coupon to help encourage them to buy more in the future. So it's a really great way for you to connect with your tribe and put some automation in place so that you can take your hands off the keyboard, ensure that your customers are taken care of throughout their journey, and ultimately walk them through how to get the most out of your program. All right, so let's go to offer status. Offer status is basically going to say, is this going to be a draft or published? If you are ready to submit this and share it with the world, keep this in published so that you can have your customers actually be able to see it. If it's in draft, your customers can't see it. Only you can see it when you're logged into Kajabi. Let's look at offer details. So right now it's showing free because I have not changed the price. So if I were to change the price, it would not be showing free, but for right now it's free. Also, we have unlimited numbers of people who can join this particular program. So let's hit edit. If I wanted to make this different, such as the payment, and also how many people can actually join this particular offer, I can input all of this information here. So first things first, I might want to plug in some information about the program. I want to include an internal title so I easily know what this product is. Maybe you have multiple checkouts with the same name. Maybe you have a payment plan version and a one-time payment version. And so you want to plug that in so you know the difference between the two. And then once you have your thumbnail or your mock-up of that program, you'll just plug this in right here by selecting the image and either uploading a new file or selecting a recent file, which will then allow you to be able to make this more pretty whenever you're showcasing your actual checkout. From here, you'll update this payment if you have not done so already. And then if you want to add a custom price text, this is where instead of it saying, hey, this is free, you can say something more along the lines of unlock my new program for free, or something to where it's a little more enticing rather than just seeing that word free. And again, if you have a limit on how many people can join, I want you to go ahead and put that quantity limit and the time limit so that then you can make sure that it expires at a specific time. And also you don't have too many people in this program. Okay, so once you're done with that, you're gonna hit save. Make sure that all of your stuff is correct here. Now we're going to make our way to some other areas that are going to help you to be able to increase your sales. So when I go to upsell, this is where you can grab some of your other products that will eventually be presented after checkout. So once someone has checked out with your particular product, this next page will appear and it will allow you to be able to sell something else before they make it to the library. So I'm just going to grab something for right now. It might not work for me just because I am in a free mode. So we're going to just test this product, testing, and we are going to grab an offer. Okay, so I'm going to add upsell. It might not work again, but ultimately I just want to be able to show you. So here's our pretend upsell. What we're going to do is put active. And once we have like our image or our video and just the text about what that upsell is about, then what you're going to do is you're going to go to preview. And now this will be appearing after someone were to actually go through your actual checkout. So let me just go back and add an image so you can see a better glimpse of this and not have to wonder, what is this going to look like? So it's only letting me add a video. So if I were to have a purchase image, then you would be able to see this really cool image versus just seeing kind of a bland image, which is what you're seeing here. But ultimately, if you have a video or image, it will appear above the actual call to action. So if someone says, no, I'm not interested in that, they would just go to no, thank you, take me to my purchase. And it will automatically take them to the library or the thank you page or wherever it is that you have them going. Okay, so as always, hit save once you're done. I'm gonna just make this inactive for right now so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to some of the other things, such as checkout, which is where we're going to edit your actual checkout. I also want to go to additional settings and more so you can see this. So before I go to the checkout, since it's going to bring me to a completely different face of this checkout and offer, let's go to additional settings. And here's some things that you can take in as you're going through additional settings. So remember when I talked about sending people to a third-party email provider if you don't use Kajabi for email? If that is the case, you're going to click and turn this on. And then what you're going to do is you need to make sure that your third-party email integration is connected. And you can just click this right here and ensure that you have already set that up, including your API key and things along those lines. If you want to get notified once someone purchases, so maybe you just want to get an email I love to get those emails. One, it helps me to just get excited about one, we created a sale. And then also two, it's just a really fun way for you to kind of know what products you're selling. Now that I use another program called Bonjour, I don't use this feature as much, but I will tell you, it is really great in the beginning, especially if you're not using that program Bonjour, where you're sending messages and videos and things like that when people join. You can send an abandoned cart. So for example, if someone were to come into your checkout page, they enter half of their information, but they don't necessarily actually hit buy, this can remind them that, hey, you checked this product out, maybe you forgot, maybe you got busy, and then hopefully send them back here to check out. And then affiliate commission. So if you do have affiliate commission, you would put that percentage in here so that then anytime this product is in the affiliate portal, then people will know exactly how much they are getting and it will show properly when you are doing payouts. Okay, so let's make our way to the more section, because just in case you are looking to clone this particular checkout, maybe you're going to do a payment plan versus a one-time payment. Maybe you're going to have it as a subscription, things like that. You can clone this particular checkout, and you can also go to webhooks where you can add in information such as things that have to do with ads and so much more. So if I were to go to webhooks, then let's say I'm looking to kind of use this particular webhook to go somewhere. It's an inbound or an outbound webhook. You would utilize that here, and you can learn more about those there. And then also too, your analytics, this is going to tell you how many people have purchased, when they purchased. Since we have no sales right now, we're not going to see anything, but if we did, then we would see that all of our sales from this particular checkout would be located here in the analytics area and the stats. Okay, so now we're making our way to the front end where we are going to actually design our checkout. So this is the back end. I want you to remember that. So don't think once you finish this portion, you're done, because what's going to happen is you are going to see this if you don't update the front end. So now let's make our way to the front end by going to checkout. So once I go to the checkout, now we're brought to the front end that your customers would actually see. So details, we want to change this up to your liking. Maybe you don't want it to be called core intensive testing. You might also want to have a banner, which is what you're seeing here where it's enabled. You might want to change that to where it's something fun. And then ultimately you can add a new banner image. You can play with the width of your actual banner. And then you can add a video if you'd like. I love to add videos, especially for a lot of our templates to help people to see what it is that they're getting so they can make that decision confidently. And then you can add an image. So all of this is going to appear above here and within this banner section. Once you've done your offer details, you can then make your way to our extra contact info. Well, actually primary colors first. Put your color in, whatever your color is that you've already put into your brand settings, grab that hex number and plug that in. And then where it says extra contact info, this is where you can identify how much information you would like to collect. Maybe you want to collect an address, maybe you want a phone number, maybe you want a password and stuff too. And then if you want more information, you can go to choose an existing field by going to add a custom field right there, and then selecting some additional stuff. And if you don't have it already in existence, you can add a new field here. Okay, so now let's hit save. And what you're gonna see is that more information now needs to be collected for this particular product that we are creating. So now with this offer, we're gonna now make our way down to the service agreements. This is where there is going to be information below that's going to say, you know, hey, let's just go ahead and click this. I'm gonna just grab something. I have read the terms. You're going to find that right here. So maybe you need people to click and say they have read the terms, they know the return policy, they feel confident. You can include that information there. If you don't want to have that, you can just hit not required. If you do want to have a custom, like, hey, here's our terms, there's no return policy there, or there's a 7-day policy. You need to make sure you check your email, all that kind of stuff where you can include some more information. You can put those terms and conditions right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this pretend one. All right, now we're gonna make our way back, and this is now where you can add testimonials. So this is a great way, again, to dress up your offer. If you know your product needs to have some testimonials to really back up what you're selling, go ahead and add those here by just hitting add testimonial, include the name, include the testimonial, and grab their headshot and then hit save once you have that. Now you can add several testimonials in, but just know you want it to be even to where your page is just not a long scroll and people can't get to their checkout. There's just a lot happening. So just keep that in mind. Footer navigation. If you want to have a navigation, you need to create the navigation bar already in existence from some of your other pages. So you might need to have your page already created for your terms and then plug that into a footer. And then you can plug that in here. So then when you have a footer, let's hit save. Now what's going to happen is you're going to see that footer below. All right, now we're going to make our way to one of my favorite things, order bumps. Order bumps allow you to sell another product and increase your bottom line. So this is a great way for you to increase your sales. And if you have a product that complements another product of yours, it's a great way for you to do almost kind of like a bundle and allow people to be able to get access to that at maybe a discounted price. We call it order bumps here in Kajabi, but I also like to call them one-time offers. So this is also something you can do where you don't necessarily sell this particular product online anywhere on your website or in your shop, but maybe you offer it when someone is to buy a specific product and it's a great complement to what they're buying. So you can add that here by grabbing that particular product and then including some information here. So once you're done, you're rocking it and rolling. And let me just show you what the front end would look like, which is what you're seeing here. You want to plug in your information and make the details just right. And you can do all of that, all again, within your order offer details where you include that information. And so let me show you the front end of my own website so you can see what this looks like. So let's go to a product. Let's just grab something so that you're able to at least just check this out and know what this is looking like on the front end. And you can see how you can get really customized with your actual checkout. So here is a checkout that I have here. Basically, this is my banner that I've added in. I've added in a video versus having an image and a video. I've included my details right here. I included some information that I would like to collect, as well as the industry that people are in, because it allows me to know. And then also there's the card, the PayPal. I do have the read the terms where I have my own custom terms in here. And then I also go into my order bump, which allows me again to increase my bottom line. So instead of me, I don't offer this special offer on my website. So instead of me trying to, promote something like this on my website, instead I just include it because I know it complements if you're going to buy a webinar slide. So you can see the price increased because originally this webinar was $47, but with the one-time offer, the order bump that I added, it increased the bottom line. So there you have it. All you have to do is get started with adding in your details. Again, add your payment if you have not done that already. And then once you have all of this, you are going to see your actual products all located under offers, under offer title. Again, if they're in draft, you're going to find them here. And if you don't have them in draft, you can either go to all or published, and ultimately you will see that offer that you have been wanting to share with the world. Okay, so I'm really excited to see you create your offers. Again, have fun with this. If you have any questions, leave them below. Let me know what offers you're creating. Is it for high ticket courses or coaching? Is it going to be for a mini course? Is it for order bumps? Let me know what you're creating with your offers, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish. Thanks so much for watching this video, and make sure you access your trial to Kajabi and those free amazing resources that we have for you, such as the pre-designed landing pages and the mini course on how to launch your first course in just 30 days. Okay, I'll see you in some of the upcoming videos.